everyone, it's Abby from Make Life Your Runway, and I'm gonna do a get ready with me using products for my weekly makeup basket. You guys really enjoy when I do this, so I thought I would go ahead and film another one for you. This is also kind of my go-to look. I guess like the equation stays the same. It's just maybe like the products that I use are different. So I thought I would just show you guys how I apply my makeup super quick in the morning. It usually takes me like 15 minutes in the morning, but this video I'll be chit-chatting and I'll have to edit stuff out and all that. So the video might be longer than 15 minutes or shorter than that, but just no real time without me talking to you guys. It does take about 15 minutes. So some things you guys have requested I use, for example, let me grab it. Some of you requested I use the Colourpop Yes Please Palette, so I will definitely use that. And yeah, so if this sounds like something you would like to watch, then just keep watching. Here we go. This video, I'm super bright, and it's because it's so nice outside. It's a Saturday morning. And like the lights, I have like one down here, as you can see, and one up here. And like without them, it's not light enough, but with them, I'm like, whew, hey girl, on point, spotlight. Anyways, let's just go into it. I've already like primed my face earlier. Not primed, moisturized. So I'm going to prime. This is the Mercier Foundation Primer and Hydrating. I am using this up for a Project Pan. I want to try to use, the next one I want to get is this kind, but with radiance. Here's what it looks like. Kathleen Lights really likes it, and she's my skin twin in terms of having really dry skin. So we'll see, but I really do enjoy this one. I've just had it for almost a year, so it is time to use it up and try something different. So that is all I do for primer. And then for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and this one is in 204 Natural Buff. This color is a little dark for me, but with my concealer, I can kind of make it work. Whew, a little gassy. I'm drinking La Cla. Do you guys drink these? This one is grapefruit. So I am panning this. As you can see, there is not a lot left in it. So I take it on a damp beauty blender, which I have right here. This is on its last leg. I ordered the L'Oreal sponge, beauty sponge. So we'll see how I like it. But I just drop. It's a very liquidy foundation. It doesn't take much. I just drop about that much. And then I stamp it all over my face. And as you can see, it is a little dark. But it's one of those products where I've had it for, I don't know, over a year. Maybe, I don't remember how long I have had it. But it'll be expired if I wait till next summer. So we're just going to make it work so we can use it up and not waste product. Just stamping it all over my face. Alright, next I'm going in with my concealer. This is the Insta Age Eraser Dark Circles for Maybelline, and it is in Brightner. And this is what's going to lighten up my face so that this foundation kind of blends a little better. So just twist it up, and then I take it in the corner of my eye and then rub it under my eye. It's this beautiful pink tone, and it really does what it says, which is brighten. I run it down the tip of my nose, just a little bit up here. Get the stash, get the chin, and then I take that same beauty blender to work it into my skin. Alright, to set the under eyes, I like to go in Wet n Wild. This is the Carmel Toffee, their contour highlight kit. So I like this yellow color a lot. So I take a Real Techniques contour brush and I just pat it in there, tap it off, and then I start on the outer edge and then work it towards the inner corner, just so that it doesn't get a lot of product that sits in that inner corner. Alright, so after I have the under eye set, I do like to move into my eyes, and then after I'm done with my eyes, I'll go back through and finish the rest of the face. It just kind of helps give the rest of like the concealer that hasn't been set time to kind of like settle into the skin and really set up before I add the powder and all the other stuff. So for eyes, we're going to go in with Urban Decay. This is the original primer potion. I have been panning this for a hot minute, so there's not a lot in it, but every time I go to use it, it's like yet another use comes out. So it doesn't take very much. I just rub it on both lids. This sets up a good base for the eyeshadows. Alright, I've zoomed you in a little bit. So here is the palette, QAF, and it is the Yes Please palette. This actually has been restocked a few times, and it this week, which is 9/1 is today's date, September 1st, fall's almost here. It has been online restocked for 2 days in a row, so I think maybe they've gotten a few more. So I'll link it down below. It's $16. It's such a great value. It might be actually a couple weeks until this video goes up, so I'm sorry, but just keep checking. But this is what it looks like. It's this beautiful, like, warm toned sunrise rust palette. It's kind of everything I wanted the Naked Heat to be, and a lot of other products are coming out that are like this style, so I really like it. But first we're going to go in with Bling, which is this skin tone for me color, and I'm going to use that on a brush. This is an It by Ulta flat shader brush, just to set the I forget what I was saying. The eyelid primer, there we go. The word wasn't coming to me. That eyelid primer is really tacky, so it takes a few coats of this particular color to really set it. You want to take away that tackiness so that when you're blending your colors, you're not getting like streaks through it, kind of like how this shadow, you can see it's present a couple of like skips or whatever you want to call it. Alright, now that the eyes are set, I really like going in with this pink color, which is called Big Cocktails, or I like going in this color, the yellow one called French Kiss. I like putting this like above the crease. It kind of really helps these crazy pigmented colors set correctly. So I'm going to use this one because this color is actually what grabbed my attention for the palette. It was this one, this orange one, and then this red one. So let's go in with this brush I got in Ipsy a long time ago. I think it's a crown brush. I'm not really sure. But I'm just going to tap it in a couple of times. And then you can see it's pretty pigmented, and tap it off. And this is going to go above the crease right here. And go in a couple of times, like 2 to 3 times, to really build that color. And we'll also keep building it up as we add the other colors as well. But you really want it to stand out over all the other colors, but you don't want it to be the star of the show. Now that it looks a little crazy, we gotta make it look right. So I'm going to take I think this color right here called Champs. It's a really pretty, like, I don't know, like pink red color. So I'm going to take that with a Real Techniques shadow brush, and I'm going to put it directly into the crease of my eye. You want to make sure you tap it off because it is very pigmented, and you want the brush to be angled up and then going into the crease of the eye. This one you have to build up as well. Now you can see where I'm in sunset eyes. Alright, so I'm going to go in with that same brush. I wiped it off a little bit. But we're going to go in this red color, which is Butter Cake. And we're going to put that, kind of blend it with the other color into the crease. Again, tap it in, and then tap it off. These are very pigmented colors. Not in the sense they're hard to work with. But if you were to put it in the pan and then go straight into your eye, you might be a little scared. So just building that up in the crease, just building kind of that warmness up to get that sunrise kind of eye. This one you don't need as many layers of. I just do like 2, and that's what we're working with. We're going to go back in with the original color we used just to help blend around the edges, and I barely tapped into it, and we're just going to rub it slightly above the edge. Alright, and now for the best part of the palette are these like shimmery metallic colors. So I think I'm going to go in with this one, and it is called GNO. Look how pigmented that is. So I'm just going to stamp that on the lid with my finger. That was like 1 press, and look at it. It's just insane. For $16 for this whole thing, shipping and handling will, if you don't get anything else, will be like $5. It's just insane. Just to add a little something something to the middle of the eye, I'm going to take this gold color with my finger and just press it in the middle right there. Alright, the eyes are done. I put some Mary Kay mascara on my lashes. Now to set the rest of the face, I'm going to go in with, this is the number 7 Translucent Perfect Powder. I really enjoy using this powder. I don't know, I haven't always been a fan of loose powders, but I've really been enjoying this one. So I use a Real Techniques buffing brush, get a little bit on my brush, tap the rest off. And then I just go in and buff it into all of my skin. Now that it is no longer tacky, going in with this Milani 04 Glow Baked Bronzer. This is a newer product to me. I'm using the Real Techniques multitask brush. And I'm just going to keep it kind of in the dark backs of my cheeks. And like I was saying, this is a new product to me and I am really enjoying it. Rub it across the bridge of my nose. And then I also like to run it under my jawline and then down my neck. Ooh, we got some life back in this face. Next, we're going in with a blush by NYX. This is Mauve N Out. This type of blush from them is new to me, but it's a very pretty mauve color. And I'm going to take this brush from Amazon and just stamp it in, tap it off, and then just rub it on the apples of my cheeks and then sweep it back. Then I go back in with my buffing brush and just kind of clean up around the edges to make sure it is all seamless. And then for highlight, we're going in with the Master Chrome. This is the Molten Gold by Maybelline. This is so freaking nice. I'm going to use the Real Techniques setting brush. Oh my gosh, look at it. I know you guys have seen it, but stamping my brush in and then just lightly rubbing it on the tops of my cheeks. And then I also like to rub it through my brows as well. It is intense. I'm going to run the Milani Easy Brow through my eyebrows. I'm going to put on, this is Flirty Mauve Lip Gloss by Bare Minerals. It's one of their Marvelous Moxies. And then to finish the look, like always, spraying my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. Alright everyone, this completes my look. This is my go-to face look, and then switching it up with my eyes using the Colourpop Yes Please Palette. Super nice. I really enjoy using it. I think the eye look looks really cool and sunset-like and all that good stuff. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!